getting scammed. I'm sorry, I had to say. I have been watching 90 Day Fiancé since inception. I am a faithful, avid watcher. I do not miss an episode of 90 Day Fiancé. But Niles, I have seen a lot of people get scammed, Niles, and I know scammers when I see one. Matilda, she's scamming you, bro. If you're not familiar with the 90 Day franchise, this couple is on the current season of Before the 90 Days. This is Niles. He is in Montgomery, Alabama. This is Matilda, and she is in Ghana. And Niles has autism, okay? His autism affects him in many ways. Some of those ways are that he does not like a lot of noise. He does not like a lot of commotion, and he is an introvert. Niles also struggles with telling Matilda his actual thoughts and feelings. He does a lot of masking because he doesn't want to make anyone unhappy, and he knows that he can be blunt, and he doesn't want to hurt Matilda. Matilda proceeds to tell her entire family that when Niles visits her in Ghana, they are getting married. Her and her family begin planning the wedding, and every conversation that they are having over the phone before he gets to Ghana, she's telling him this, and he has a really hard time telling her no. From what I saw in the edit, he never told her yes. He claims he never told her yes, but she just kept going along with it, and he never struck her down, but he also never said, yes, we're getting married. That's what he says. I also did not see him specifically saying it, but nonetheless, this becomes a huge issue, and this is why I think she's scamming him. When he arrives, she also admits that she needs money from Niles in order to have this wedding. She wants to plan this huge wedding with all of these people, and they need money from Niles in order to prepare the food. Also, in Ghana, he has to pay a bride price to her family. That's another reason he says he was not prepared to pay the bride price. And so that is another reason why he did not want to get married on this specific trip to Ghana. He wants to marry her, but not yet. So he proposes to Matilda and then finally gets the courage to let her know that, yes, he wants to marry her. He proposed to her, but not yet. He wants to go back home, get some more money, come back, and marry her. She throws a fit, but it all works out, and she agrees, okay, whatever, it's fine. Go tell my family this. Go tell my family that you will do step 1 of the marriage, but not step 2. I guess there's 2 steps. So when he goes to tell her family this, she's telling him exactly what to say, all of which are literal lies. He's lying to the family at her what she's telling him to say. There's a lot more to this story, so let me just jump forward. Her family agrees, and they're like, yeah, it's fine. You can do step 1. You can wait and come back and do step 2. So he needs his parents to come to do the first step of the marriage. Well, his parents are not going to do that because they don't agree with this nuptial. They don't agree with it. So there's this other guy in Ghana, and he is going to use him as his dad. So this guy takes this very seriously and is like, yes, come meet with me. So he goes to meet with this dude, and he's like, no, you're not allowed to do it this way. I won't represent you. I won't have it. Convinces Niles that you have to do it this way. This is how it is. And I don't even know why you were talking to Matilda's family. That's not even allowed. Niles gets upset. They leave. He tells Matilda, hey, girlfriend, you told me that this is how it works. You explained this to me, and you lied. You lied to me. She comes up with excuses, and this is where I was like, if I didn't think you were getting scammed before, you're definitely getting scammed. And some people on the franchise have been absolute scammers. Like, they have no intention on staying married after they get to the U.S. We've definitely seen that happen before. I don't know that she's that bad. I think she just really wants to go to the U.S. and this is her ticket to do it. And I think she wants to really ensure that he marries her so they can go ahead and start this K-1 visa process. And so I think she lied to him. I believe she lied to him. Also, I think that he's just a little bit too soft for Matilda. I really do. I also just don't think they're a match because she gets upset and she yells quite a bit. And he just, I guess due to his autism, the loud noises really bother him, and he cannot handle confrontation in the same way that she can handle confrontation. And it definitely seems to be a problem with the two of them as a couple. So this video is getting way too long, so let me just go ahead and sum this up. He ultimately gets married to her under the direction of this old dude who has no arm, and he has to borrow money from the old dude because he literally runs out of money while he's in Ghana. He borrows money from him in order to perform the wedding and pay the bride price. And I just feel very uncomfortable about this entire marriage. Mark my words, I think he's getting scammed. Let me know what you think in the comments.